Hey beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we're here for a reading all about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to focus in on the last time you communicated with this person. So whether that was in person, through a message, a phone call, maybe even a dream, what was going through this person's head during that interaction? What did they think about what you had to say? What were they feeling inside? We're going to unpack all of that for you here today in this reading. We're going to get started with the cards that I have pulled to get us going here to save some time, and then we will also dive into the tarot after we're all done here. So we're going to do an ultra deep dive for you here today. I will also be pulling some channeled message cards later on in the reading. Those are intended to be during this interaction. So things that this person wanted to say or maybe did say during this last communication you had. We will also be getting out some tiles and charms for bonus confirmation and insight. You may see their name or their initials pop up or important symbols for the connection. And as always, I will end our reading here today with a short message just for you to help you reset and recenter your energy. Now, if you find yourself really resonating with today's reading, if it sounds accurate to the situation and you want to know more, I will also be doing an extended for our reading here today, where we're going to talk about your person's basically their current energies, okay? So what they're feeling in the moment that you are actually reading the reading, or receiving the reading, I should say. Their current energies, emotions, and thoughts at that time. I hope that makes sense. So if this resonates and you want more information, you're welcome to check out the extended. You can find it straight over on my Patreon, where you'll also get access to over 200 other exclusive extendeds and other posts and content, or you can click the direct link down below in the description box or the pinned comment. So, alrighty, you guys, without further ado, let's dive into the reading. I'm excited for this one, and I am so excited you are here with us today. I hope you're having an amazing day or night if I haven't said it already. Okay, so I'm going to introduce the cards to you, and then we're going to get going. So in order of pulling, we have the New Pearl, Ash, and Gold. The energy is gaining momentum, Waxing Moon. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. Solitude, Go Outside. Number 13 with the Hare, Be Quick to Adapt to Situations, and Kairos. Okay. The reason I'm not reading like the side notes and side bubbles for these two cards is because this is actually a really simple message, and why not? Let's start there actually. Let's get started with these two cards. Typically I like pull from left to right, but let's get going here. With Go Outside and Solitude, they actually came out together in a pair. What this is telling me is after/during that last communication from you or from this person, or during that last interaction you had, they felt a really strong pull to actually just go spend some alone time outside. So whether they actually went and did it or not, I can't say for sure, but that's definitely a big thing that was going through their mind. They had to think about something. This person seemed to have a lot on their mind, so maybe the last communication the two of you had was really important. Maybe some emotions were running high. It could have also been that, you told them some important things, big news, or vice versa. Whatever it was, this person felt a pretty strong pull to go take some solo time. And I don't think it was because they were running away from you. There's a lot of good things coming out here we'll get to in a moment. It's mostly that this person just felt like they needed to process. They needed to really think things through. They wanted some solo time, not because they wanted to get away from you, but because a lot was on their mind. They've maybe felt like they had some decisions to make, or they had just a lot of emotions to process through. So they wanted to go spend some time in nature. So maybe that's a hobby of your person's, or that's something they're passionate about. It could be that they're the type that likes to go and take a walk, or go and spend time in the forest or by the lake or the beach side whenever they feel like they're under pressure. Maybe to pray about it, meditate about it. or just quiet their mind and process everything that had just happened. So even though there's a lot of info down here, that message came through pretty quickly for me, and I wanted to get that out there for you. Now, there's definitely some tension brewing, but I don't necessarily think it's bad tension. It's more like anticipation coming from your person. So I don't know exactly what you said to them or what words were exchanged between the two of you, but your person felt like there was maybe a little bit of tension and pressure put on them, but not necessarily in a bad way. More like maybe they felt like there was a timeline or a time frame presented to them. With Kairos, we do have the energy of divine time. So I think your person was also really processing how things were coming to alignment with you and with this connection. Maybe you invited them somewhere, or maybe you told them something was going to happen at a certain period of time. Again, I can't say for certain, but they did feel like things are progressing, things are gaining momentum, something is coming to a close soon, okay? It could be a deadline, it could be a time frame, and your person was thinking about how they could adapt to this. With the hair, we have be quick to adapt to situations. So your person was trying to process what they needed to do, process what you were going to do, and think about something that would maybe work for the two of you, okay? Whatever this is leading to a new beginning. So I do think it's a big deal to this person, and it's also a big deal to this connection that you have with them. I did just hear job offer. So for some of you out there, maybe it relates to a job offer. This person could have been presented with an opportunity to, get a dream promotion. I don't know, potion. Maybe this person could make potions, or maybe you too. Be careful, please. I wouldn't suggest that. But anyway, maybe one of you got presented with a job offer that would be really hard to refuse, but it might add some sort of a strain to this connection. It might require one or both of you to move, or, work different hours that clash with each other's schedules or something like that. That message doesn't have to be for everyone. I always give the PSA, especially in collective readings, if most of the reading resonates, but a couple messages here and there don't, that's a-okay, let it fly. It was probably meant for a select portion of the collective, so let it go. But I did hear job offer, so it could have something to do with that. Maybe that's why there's a time frame here. Or they felt like there was a certain amount of time to process this and make decisions and adapt to things, because maybe one of you got a job promotion offer or something like that, and it would require like a big change for the connection or something. I don't know. It could be just about anything, but whatever it is leading to a new beginning. And your person is honestly really happy about this. We have gold coming out here, and then I just heard shining, okay? So like a golden opportunity. The way I'm viewing this is this change would be a golden opportunity for them and maybe for you. It might actually bring more money in. I didn't even connect the dots there. If it does relate to a job offer, it might actually bring more money in for this person, or for you, or for the connection as a whole. So theoretically, it could be a golden opportunity, either literally or metaphorically. So your person was thinking about it in a positive way. They looked at it as a new beginning, almost like starting from scratch, starting fresh. If you think about ash being like the energy of a phoenix, a phoenix turns back into ash to be reborn again, over and over and over again. So it's making me think of, maybe entering into a new stage of the connection, or a new phase of this relationship, this situation, whatever it is, but in a really good way. Like it would be a very positive change. I'm also paying attention here to the fact that we have two triangles coming out here. One is facing down, one is facing up. Maybe it's possible there could be a love triangle connection involved here. So far, I'm not getting a whole lot indicating a third party situation. I feel like if that's the case, you will know about it. It's not like a secret. I'm not, spilling some major tea to you right now where you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that was happening. It might not even be a romantic third party, especially if it is, you'll know, okay? Like if this person is already in another connection, or if they haven't finalized a divorce yet, or vice versa. I feel like you'll know. But there definitely could be multiple parties involved here in making these decisions. And so that in it of itself is making your person feel a little bit up and down. It might be a lot to process, but at the end of the day, they view this as a golden opportunity for themselves, for this connection, for you, whatever it is. And they do feel like there's pressure building, there's tension building. Maybe that's another reason they felt like they needed to go get some alone time. I would say if this person like asked you for space or time to process, or if they needed to leave and go take a walk or something like that, they weren't doing it to be manipulative or anything like that. It was literally because they just needed some solo time to like let everything absorb, think things through, and process everything, okay? And you might find yourself or your person, either one of you, needing a little bit more time to process things and figure out how to adapt during this time. In the extended, we'll get current energies. I didn't pull any particular timeline for this. It's just meant to be on your last interaction, your last communication. So for some of you, this could have been 5 minutes ago. It could have been 5 days ago, whatever it was, okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to touch on for you are symbols to help you further confirm this is your reading, and then we're going to hop into the tarot. Rabbits could be a spirit animal for you right now. They do represent good luck, good fortune, fertility, abundance. We have the number 13, so that could be important. It could be January 3rd possibly, or the 13th of any given month could be important. That also boils down to a 4, so maybe life path 4. You guys get it? Get the gist here? We have blue eyes coming out. Someone could have blue eyes, dark brownish reddish hair, okay? Maybe even long hair. Someone could have long hair in this connection. And pearls, even gold itself could be a symbol, okay? So let's get out the tarot now. If you haven't gotten a chance to yet, while I'm shuffling and packing up the board, I would love it if you would like the video, subscribe to this channel. If you're new, we'd love to have you join us. And if you're looking for ways to support my work, support the community and each other, you can find information down below in the description box on how to do that. There's lots of different ways to be supportive. Okay. Let's get out some tarot now. What else was this person thinking about and feeling during this last communication? What else were they experiencing, thinking, and feeling? We have the King of Cups. Yeah, emotions were running high, for sure. Emotions were running high, and your person was trying to be mature about what they were experiencing, okay? Yeah, we have the Four of Swords. I'm not shocked that that came out. Whatever this was, your person was feeling highly emotional during it, okay? But you might have noticed them withdrawing a little bit, like they were taking some time to go process, some time to rest. It could have been maybe right before bed or something like that. Like this person could have even needed to go take a nap or go to sleep to think things through and then come back and chat the next morning or something like that. Whatever was going on, I'm seeing that this person was feeling very emotional, but they weren't getting reactive, okay? They weren't being impulsive with you. They were taking a very mature approach to what they were feeling. Maybe they did come across as a little bit stoic, or they weren't very expressive. That wasn't because they were emotionally closed off with you. It was because they were aware of the fact that they had a lot to think about, a lot to process, and they wanted to be able to do that on their own time and not like interfere with your own emotions, your process. They just wanted to go through their stuff, think it through, take some time to recharge, recover, think about things before coming back in with a more emotional response, okay? So they were being very mature with their feelings, for sure. They weren't emotionally cold or anything like that. They just wanted to respond in a mature and correct way. Okay, they were feeling really good. Honestly, this person was feeling really good. We have the sun coming out. Like I said, this interaction really did make them feel quite happy. I'm getting a really strong ringing sound in my right ear right now, right as I was like pulling this card and laying it down, and it's gone now. So that could be important. As I was saying, your person was feeling really good. Like whatever this conversation was about, whatever your communication was about, left a really good sensation with this person, but still it was a lot for them to think about, a lot for them to process. And so they wanted to do that in a mature way. Maybe you dropped the ball. Maybe you had some big news to share with them. I did just get a message. Maybe you announced a pregnancy or something. That is not going to be for everyone. I'm fully aware of that. But when things like that come out, I have to, you know, share that just because I know it's for someone watching right now. Like I said, that doesn't have to be for everyone. It just came out though. Okay, so let me introduce the cards quick. We have the King of Cups, that's Scorpio. The Four of Swords, the Sun, that's Leo. We have more Leo with strength. The Ten of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, okay? So Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus could be important to this connection. Sun, Moon, or rising signs, maybe even a timeline for when this conversation happened or this interaction. You get the gist. Like I was saying, this person was feeling really good. I think they were also feeling really confident in your connection. We could be talking about your current partner or somebody that's hoping to get to that point with you. This is the type of person who has really, really, really good emotions towards you in general, I feel. Now, as I was saying, they might try to keep that under wraps a little bit. They might try to keep themselves composed so they don't get overly emotional, but they're not doing it with negative intentions. They're not trying to be manipulative towards you. It's just their response until they feel like they're calm enough to actually like verbalize what's going on inside, okay? Yeah, they were feeling really good. They were thinking positive thoughts. They were happy about the potential change or the change that's going on between the two of you or the opportunities you're presented with. Maybe they want to take a little bit of time. We do have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. And then we did have Kairos as well. So this person might need a little bit more time to process things, to think things through. Maybe they were also thinking about timing just in general. Like if something has taken a long time to come into fruition, maybe they were thinking about needing a little bit more time to process, or there's already been a long time and they feel ready to make decisions. Whatever it is, I think your person was being very honest with themselves, and they also appreciated your honesty. They felt like the communication was productive. It wasn't nasty. It wasn't, it really wasn't negative in any way. They felt like there was just like an honest heart to heart between the two of you, and I think they appreciated that very much, maybe more than you know. Okay, all right, let's get into the channeled messages now. Things that this person wanted to say to you or maybe did say to you during this conversation, this interaction the two of you had. Okay, I want to start over. What have I been saying? There's something about a fresh start or a new beginning coming from this. If you guys want to share with the collective, like if you know what this is all about, like a job opportunity or something like that, you're welcome to share down below if you would like to. I invite you to do so, because there's definitely something about like new opportunities, a fresh start, a new beginning, a new chapter, something like that coming in. This one, I'm not going to show the word. I mean, I feel like I technically can, but I'm just not going to, just because I don't want the video to ever get like demonetized, just in case. We have, I feel the tension, okay? So maybe I feel like I need to cover that up for a reason too, because I brought that up earlier. This person did feel some tension. It wasn't all bad. I'm not getting anything like heated or negative. I don't think they wanted to like clap back at you with negative words or anything like that. They just felt some tension and some pressure. And again, they were taking a mature stance on that. They wanted some space. They wanted some time. They wanted some distance to think about their own feelings, process them. I can't get enough of you. I admire you. This person clearly loves you. They clearly have strong feelings for you, good ones. And they did want to let you know that. Maybe they directly told you that, or they were thinking about it. I'm so sorry. Maybe this person I don't want to hurt you. Maybe they did at some point in time do something that hurt you or bothered you, or they feel guilty about that, or maybe they feel like they've had a negative impact on you. They don't like that. They care for you. That was not their intention. It's not their intention. Maybe that's another reason why they felt like they needed to take a little bit of space, because they did not want to hurt you. They didn't want to say things they didn't mean. They wanted some time to really process what was going on inside. So they did that because they didn't want to say things they didn't mean, or, you know, upset you. Don't let me go. Yeah, like I said, this person isn't interested in just like walking away from this connection. They definitely are wanting to continue moving forward. They're determined to do so. Okay, what was this? I put you on a pedestal. Yeah, this person very much admires you. Okay, this is a perfect combo right here. I admire you and I put you on a pedestal. They really have a lot of respect for you. Maybe it was the way you said things, how you said things, or certain things that you said to them during this last communication, or just your energy in general. They really admire you and have a lot of respect for you, and they do want you to know that. Again, they don't want to let go of this connection. They think so highly of you. The last thing they want to do is hurt you or bother you or upset you. So they want to avoid that altogether. Let's get out some piles and charms next. Okay, there we go. Save the day. You guys, I've been thinking about redoing my crystal collection up here because I have so many crystals. Some of them are still packed away. I haven't unpacked them yet since I moved, because I figured this would just be like a temporary setup. Although it's becoming more permanent, so I might go through my boxes, unpack them. I've been thinking about doing like a color code or something, almost like in rainbow order or something cool like that, or doing like all blue stones sometimes and then all purple stones. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of just throwing my favorites or ones I really like all over the place, like actually like making some aesthetic thing. I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts about that if you want to. Would you appreciate that, or do you kind of like the randomness? Okay. I have my other dish like in rainbow order. I have a moon dish full of stones like on my nightstand, and I always keep it in rainbow order, and personally I think that looks really cool, so I might do that here too. Okay, I'm seeing oak coming out here. Oak trees. Again, one of the first messages we got out here today for you was going outside, like your person wanting to spend time outside. So maybe they literally went and sat under a tree for a while, sat under an oak tree, thought about their experience, something. Maybe your person's a tree lover and they like to be outside. We also have ask you. So maybe your person had some questions to ask you. Okay, they could have directly done that. Maybe this was like a back and forth where you were asking each other questions, or maybe they still have some things on their mind that they want clarity on, or they want to talk to you about. We have, I think this is called the fleur-de-lis charm. If I'm incorrect, you guys can drop that below in the comments. Somebody could speak French, or French heritage could be important. Somebody could live in France. We have a white circle here. The circle charms always make me think of things coming to a close, cycles coming to a close or beginning. The white coloration makes me think of the crown chakra. So you might find yourself receiving more divine guidance in the upcoming days, weeks, future of this connection, or maybe your person will. We have a wreath coming out here, so maybe the holiday season could be important. And then last but not least, we have a lightning bolt. So a tower moment could be on the horizon for this connection. Yay, how exciting. Not all tower moments are bad. I'll say that much. Some of the happiest changes of our lives can be tower moments, you know, getting married, getting engaged, having a child, buying your dream home, getting your dream job. All of those things can also be towers. And I like to share with you guys because I'm an optimist. Yeah, not all towers are bad. It's basically just a foundation shift, a major life event that changes our foundation or our trajectory in a major way. And not all of those things are bad things, and sometimes they're very happy and good things, okay? All right, meeting your life partner, that's another one too, like meeting a soulmate, meeting a life partner, meeting somebody that changes your life forever, but in a really good way. Those can also be tower moments. All right, anyway, these next two messages are just for you. It doesn't have to relate to this connection. If you need a moment to grab a glass of water, I invite you to do so. Take a couple deep breaths or just listen along whenever you're ready. Your first personal message is the Raven. The universe is calling you to notice important synchronicities. So maybe for some of you, and that's interesting because I just looked over in the back of the deck is the Hawk. Pay attention, a powerful message is being communicated to you now. There might be some hidden symbols or hidden messages in this reading that I could have missed, maybe you picked up on. Some of you could benefit from like rewatching this reading again and just picking up on subtle messages, subtle bits of information, synchronicities to keep an eye out for because they could be extra important, okay, to your life, not necessarily just with this connection. And then you have your affirmation of the day. I'm holding it up so you can affirm it with me. You can do that by commenting it below. Believe, receive, achieve. Whenever you want to accomplish something, believe in yourself first and then let things unfold. True. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm packing up. I'm getting ready for the extended. In the extended, we're going to talk about this person's current thoughts and feelings about you. So if you'd like to join us, you'll find a link to it down below in the pinned comment and the description box. If you're leaving me here, I want to thank you again so much for being a part of this reading today, for joining, and I hope you have a beautiful and blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.